Recording in progress.
Good evening, everyone. God bless you and thank you all for joining. Okay, I think we might as well start. Where two or three are gathered, and we are more than three. To God alone be all the glory. Thank you all for joining. God bless you. And I believe you all had a wonderful day today. I remain Ekene Mudupe Adenichi, your host, and the convener of Ministry of Reconciliation Relationship Talk Show with Mudupe. And tonight we'll be looking at finance, money, 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 money. I love money. I love to spend money, so I also know how to look for money. But then I'm also looking for easier ways to make money. You know, as a woman and as a wife, as a mother, and I think it's to be selfish if I don't bring men in on board as well. So female, male, anybody, come, let's learn. And because I'm not much of a finance person, I went to dig out my wonderful brother who is into money, money, money. He loves money so much. And so he knows how to invest and he knows all the tricks about it. So he'll be talking to us tonight about money, how we can invest, what we can do. You know, so it's not just going to be about our 9 to 8 job and all you get your salary, pay your rent, pay your bills, and then you have nothing left to save or to invest or to, you know, to do something tangible with your life apart from just paying bills. So I'm going to be giving him the floor. I'm lucky to have him tonight. He's a very busy person. So please let us take out time. Let us really listen. Let us ask questions. Any question at all, let us ask. And if you want to talk to him one-on-one, if you want him to work with you on your finances, you know, you can get his details from me and he will work with you one-on-one. So and it's no other person than my lovely brother from another mother, pastor, minister, evangelist, accountant, financial advisor, brother, Mr. What is again? I've not mentioned Dimeji Walese. God bless you, sir. Nice to have you on board.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. My name is simply Dimeji Iwalesi. Excuse me for that. Yeah, so I want to say good evening to everybody in attendance this evening. And I also want to put out a disclaimer out there that this is a mere discussion about family finances. Sorry, I'm getting echo back to me.
Yeah, that's from side. Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better now. Okay. So it's a mere discussion about family finances, and it doesn't in any way construe a financial advice or an invitation to invest in any financial assets in any shape or form. So this is purely conversation about family and finances, which I hope that we will learn and enjoy a couple of things from. So after the conversation, if you are interested in investing, you might want to seek a further financial help from a professional, of course, including myself, and I will charge you for the services rendered, and then I can take full responsibility for whatever advice that I may render to you. So investing money as a family, and because this topic is about family, and because of the nature of the talk show, which centers around family, so we're going to stay within the borders of family finances. First of all, let me stress this point that when we talk about family, family is a unit. And so every income, every penny that comes into the household belongs to the household. There is no my money, it is our money. It is not my salary, it is our salary. For the purpose of this discussion, for the purpose of looking at the investments and businesses and savings in the family. So everything is put together within the family unit, so we can put all resources together, we can plan together for a better living. So I want to start this conversation by a quote from Warren Buffett that says, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, then you will work until you die. Yes, if you cannot find a way to make money while you are sleeping, then you're probably going to work until you die. So which means, in other words, while you are sleeping, you should be able to put some structures in place, some investments in place that will be generating income for you, whether you do anything or not. You should be able to put yourself in that situation. So if you have not done that, I think this is a very good opportunity for you to start contemplating, no matter how small, putting something somewhere that will be generating. Money is a machine. Money is a machine, and you better put it to work and be generating money for yourself. So we are going to split this conversation into three different parts, namely investments, businesses, and savings. Investments, businesses, and savings. So talking about investments, as a unit, a family, whether you are doing 9 to 5, the husband is doing 9 to 5, the wife is doing 9 to 5, or both of them are working together, they should think of investing, putting money together to invest. So we are going to talk about investments now. And when we talk about investment, there are two different types of investment: high risk investments and low risk investments. But for the purpose of this conversation, we are going to drop the high risk for now, because high risk investment is not for everybody. So we're going to talk about low risk investments where family can put their money and they can sleep at night without worrying that they're going to lose their money. So the first one we're going to talk about is property development investments. There are a lot of developers in the UK. You may not necessarily have the large sum of money to buy a property.
I can't hear you. Your audio is off. Now we want to learn about money. We're having technical problem. Why now? While we're waiting for our brother to reconnect his audio, please, at any point, if you have any question, just raise your hand and then you can ask. All right. And please let us invite more people to join in on Facebook or on the Zoom so we all can learn something. And if you could have a note or paper or make notes even on your phone as information comes to you tonight. You know, nobody's paying for this, so it's not fair. Go on, brother Dimeji, please. No audio. Speak. Maybe you should go out and come back in. What if you try that? And then maybe not use the headphone, just speak directly.
Invest and see the benefit, just like what Big Chief said. Everything has to do with studying. So if you have new information that something that is really new to you, if you're open-minded, the first thing you need to do is education. Okay, you're giving me something new that I don't know about, that I've not seen before. How do I study? How do I learn this thing? How do I see how it works? What are the success rates? What are the pitfalls that you see when you go into investment? All those informations are things that we need to look into before we go into investments. I don't know your audience. I don't know how the age brackets. Investment is something that starts.
People that come into this talk show are married or matured enough to be married. So it's a relationship talk show. So you're looking at 18 upward, really.
So when we say 18, like Big Chief said, kids, if it's something you want to do, bring the kids in early. If the kids are in, they see what investment is like. They know from every paycheck they get, they know that they're putting out, say, 20 pounds, $30 for investment, buying value stock. That how the value stock is in the long run, it's going to be beneficial to them rather than just going to McDonald's, going to fast food to start eating. So investment is a long-term thing. It's not a short term. It's not a quick thing that you want to get all the money in and you're out. So it involves a lot of planning for families. They need to sit down, speak to a big investors. Like you take your money to the bank, you want your money to be in the bank, right? The bankers lend your money out. They invest that same money that you're giving to them in the bank and give you how many cents for interest? Really nothing, right?
Yes.
But if you invest that same money, do what the banks are doing, right? You liberate yourself.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for that. Brother Dimeji, are you back on, sir? That's wonderful. Can you chat with me? I'm trying to chat with you. Chat with me on WhatsApp, please. Let's see what's going on. There was something Brother Dimeji said earlier on that as a family, we want to invest. Now, how do we deal with the issues where one of the party understands investment, wants to invest, and as we said that as a family, it's not about my money anymore. It's our money. So how do we go around bringing the other party in? And one person might be anxious, like, oh, there's this opportunity, I just want to go for it. And the other person is slowing you down. How do we work things around? For if it's the other way around, like if it's the man that's got the mind for investment and the rest of it, he can decide, oh, whenever my wife joins in, she joins in, I'll just do my thing, even though it's not really okay. But if it's the other way around and it's the woman that's passionate and have understanding about investment and things like that, how do we go around bringing the other party so that we are on the same platform, on the same understanding, on the same page? Because if we do not have understanding, there's nothing we can actually do together. If I don't trust you, if there's financial infidelity, how do I invest money with you? If you've not been faithful with little, how do I now say I'm bringing my money together with you to not do bigger investment? How do we go around challenges like this? Anyone at all? Anyone at all want to help me with this problem, with this question? Okay, we'll try that. Let's see. Have you tried your laptop though, Brother Dimeji?
No, I don't know.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so we're looking at the investments, and we're looking at low-risk investments. Like I said, the first one that I want to look at is property development investments. And there are lots of developers in the UK. I'm not certain of how it is in other countries like Nigeria, but I think there are developers in Nigeria who buy in the US. And what they do is they get funds from investors and they put these funds into developing properties. So sometimes you can invest like £5,000, and I think some developers have come down to about 1,000 for small children or small families. You can invest 5,000, 2,005, as the case may be, and some of them offer between 15% and 18%, some as much as 20% per annum. So you may want to look at these investments, find out through your search, Google search, there are lots of developers that, you can invest funds with them. And they will give you what we call charge over the properties. For your peace of mind, they will give you some documents, legal documents, and you will see that you have a charge over any particular property you are investing in. So this is one of the investments that we can explore as a family. So if we have some savings or some monies that, it's not really doing anything, or something we can plan towards, something we can target, we can start from 5,000, we can start from 2,000, and at the end of the day, you can compound these investments on an annual basis. And depending on your requirements, you can earn quarterly income on this, or you can compound, leave your investment capital there that will grow over a period of time, say 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depending on the agreements that you have with these developers. So this is one major area that we can look at. It's low-risk investments, and we can take advantage of this. Another area we can look at is airport parking spaces. Do you know that you can actually buy a parking space at Heathrow Airport, or Gatwick Airport, Stansted? Any airport in the UK, you can buy car parking spaces. Sometimes, about 2 years ago, a space was going for about 60,000, 65,000 pounds, and can easily earn between 120 and 175 pounds every week.
When you say 65,000 pounds, is that for a month or for a year?
Because you actually buy that space.
Oh, wow.
For a year, you buy the place, the space, it becomes your property. And they will give you legal documents, title deeds to that space until you dispose of it. That space is yours, and it keeps on generating money. As drivers are parking there, you are making money every week, every month, depending on the agreement you have with the agent. So that's one area to look at. Okay. And another area of business investment, we are talking of investments at the moment, is fixed deposit and government bonds. The interest rate in UK is next to nothing, so I don't think anybody can enjoy a good return on investments on fixed deposits in the United Kingdom. And the same thing goes with America. But Nigeria, I think Nigeria is a conducive environment for fixed deposits, where some banks can offer you a whopping 20% per annum interest on your fixed deposit. So if you put 5 million naira there, fix it for 1 year, with 20%, you get 1 million naira return on your investments. So that's another way where families can, in the UK, for example, can invest in Nigeria. but for the bad exchange rates and the deteriorating nature of Naira now, that is going down against the major currencies of the world, it may not be a good idea. But if families are contemplating erecting structures in Nigeria, such funds could be fixed for the purpose of future projects in Nigeria, if that is what they are looking to do. And the same thing goes with treasury bills, that's government bonds in Nigeria. I understand the last time I checked, I think the federal government is giving between 22 and 28% per annum, depending on the term, the number of years that you are prepared to make your funds in the treasury bills for. So that's another area of investment that you want to look at. You want to ask questions, you want to make research, Google search, ask people about these things before you dabble into any particular investment. We are just looking at various type of investment that families can invest in, so that they can, get their money to work for them, and they can get to learn to earn some good money. So apart from this, there are other areas of investment like mutual funds that we can invest in. You need to get the services of a fund manager who will explain to you the nature, the structure of the mutual funds that are available. Then you can explore this area as well. Other areas are real estate, if you have the money. I went for a training about 5 years ago in Birmingham, and part of what I learned from that training was that you don't necessarily have to have a large sums of money before you can invest in property. I'm not an expert in that area. You can approach some property owners, and you can reach agreements. You can form a contractual agreement with them to actually take possession of the property, not necessarily ownership, but take possession of the property and manage the property as if it's your own. Then you can generate income from that as well. So that's another area to explore. Other areas like commodity investing, a lot of people are investing in commodities like sugar, coconut, coffee, cocoa, and so on and so forth. So there are some businesses that specialize in importing these commodities from Africa, from Asia, and they get investors to invest in that business. So that's another area that families want to have a look. Areas of investment. We have other alternative investments. We have derivatives. We have exchange traded funds. We have options. We have money market funds. A whole lot of investments that we can benefit from. But we need to ask questions. We need to do our research. We need to get an advice of a financial advisor, so that we can, go in the right direction. So another area that we want to look at, which is the second part of this discussion, without taking much of our time, is business. We have discussed about investments now, but we want to look at areas of business that families can take advantage of. Apart from investment is you put your money somewhere, you don't have to do anything, and you just wait at the end of the tenure of the investment to receive dividends or to receive income. But business is what you put your money and your efforts in. You actually work for that business. And I've seen a lot of families that they have been contemplating whether the husband will stop his 9 to 5 and start up a family business, or the wife will do the same and start up the family business. The essence of this is that we don't want to find ourselves depending on another person for our means of livelihood. Yeah? We don't want to do that for a long time. We want to set up a business, family business, on which we can depend on for our future sustenance. So one business that we can take advantage of is affiliate marketing, online affiliate marketing. The affiliate marketing business is a process of introducing products to prospective buyers, so people that may be interested. The products do not belong to you. You do not own the product. You do not possess the product. You are just introducing or recommending the product to prospective buyers, if that makes sense, for a commission. So let's say I see this product on Amazon, for example, and I notice that some people that I am talking to might be interested. I will just introduce the product that, hey, look, this product is nice, I have it, I can provide it for you. And I will tell them about the benefits of the product and let them know that I can provide the product for them cheaper than they can see it anywhere else. So if they end up buying the product directly from my link, then I get a commission from that product. So that is affiliate marketing. And there are platforms that we can actually advertise the products. Our Facebook, our notorious Instagram, like the amount of times that we spent on Facebook to socialize, we can actually spend the same amount of time on Facebook to actually do business. So Facebook has some features where you can actually advertise your product, where you can sell your product, where you can affiliate other people's products, and you can make money from that. The same thing with WhatsApp. You can use WhatsApp, you can use Instagram, you can use any other social platform, media, to actually promote products that do not belong to you at all. So there are avenues for doing this. There are online training. Somebody introduced somebody to me just 2 weeks ago about this affiliate marketing online training. So these are one of the areas that we want to explore. We still maintain our 9-to-5 job. It is something we can do after you receive the training. It is something you can do maybe 45 minutes to 1 hour in every day, or 2 hours maximum when you come back from work. Just sit down, relax on your phone, and once you know the technical how to do what, then you can start promoting products from Amazon, from eBay, from Etsy, from different
companies,
e-commerce businesses, websites. You can advertise this product, promote them, and you can get good commission for them. So that is one area of business to explore. Another business area is fulfillment. This fulfillment business is where you purchase products in a large quantity and you store these products with a fulfillment business whose job is to take the product from you, store the products, receive orders from your customers, and then they will pick, pack, and dispatch your products to your customer on your behalf. That is what they do. So you don't necessarily need to deal with the burden of storing the products, taking care of the products, picking, packing, and dispatch. So you can do fulfillment business while you are doing your 9-to-5 job. You can do that very well. The fulfillment business will take care of the dirty works for you. It will only invoice you at the end of the month, where you pay the service fee and the storage and all other fees. But at the end of the day, you are going to get your profits from that business. Another business that we want to look at is drop shipping. Drop shipping is similar to fulfillment. The only exception to drop shipping is that you do not own the product. You do not buy the product, and you do not even see the product. All right. So what you do is you will sign a contract with some manufacturers of the product. So let's say, for example, this product is made by UTech Smart UK. So I will contact UTech Smart UK and discuss with them that, look, I see this product of yours online and I want to sell the product. Okay? So the agreement I want to have with you is that I will set up my website, or I can sell on Amazon, or sell on eBay, or sell on Etsy. So what is going to happen is that once you advertise the product on your website, your customers will place an order, and the order will go automatically to the manufacturer, and the manufacturer will just go to their warehouse, pick their products, and then send to your customer on your behalf. So what will happen at the end of the day is they will invoice you for the total number of these products that you sell in a month. That is how drop shipping works. So drop shipping is similar to fulfillment, but they are different in terms of product ownership. So if, in the case of fulfillment, if at the end of the day, they don't sell your product, or you terminate your contract with the fulfillment company, after you settle all your invoices, they will pack your properties, your products, and send them to you. But in the case of drop shipping, because you don't own the products, they don't send anything to you. The product belongs to the manufacturer. So that is the difference between the two of them. So these are some of the areas where families can explore. Another area is direct business of buying and selling. Whether you have a garage in your home, or you have a spare room in your house where you can store durable products like computer products, iPhone, lamps, different kind of products. And you can even start with small quantity. You can start as low as £1,000, £1,200. Just start the habit of buying stuff cheaper and selling them at a good price. Buying them cheaper, there are some manufacturers that you can buy these mouse, for example. You buy this mouse in large quantities at a discount. It might give you like 50 or 60 or 70% discount. I know of a company, wholesalers. They do that. They will, every day they will send you, they will email you the number of their catalog of products that they have and the prices they are willing to offer. And sometimes you can even negotiate. Send them an email that you want to take, maybe they want to sell 1,000 pieces for £500. You tell them that you want to take 2,000 for £300 per 1,000. So you negotiate to get good price, and eventually you sell those products at very good rates. So these are some of the businesses that we can explore. Another area for the people that have the guts is actually buying a business. If you check the Google, just say, I want to buy a business or business for sale, you can see loads of businesses in the UK that you can actually buy. I remember when I wanted to leave London, 2018, some Indian couple approached me that they want to sell their business, what's it called? Their local shops. We wanted to sell the local shop, but because I was moving away from London, I did not take that opportunity. So and the reason why they wanted to sell was because they were old. The husband was about 75, going to 80, and the wife was about 69, going to 70. So I think they wanted to either relocate to India, or they want to, whatever, old age. And the business was very sound. So there are so many businesses like that, not failing, no problem with them. Their books are intact, their goodwill is fantastic. So these are areas that we can take advantage of. And sometimes we may not have the capital ready to purchase these businesses. We may not have the capital ready, but we can strike a deal, an agreement with business owners. Maybe the man is old and is no more in good health condition to manage the business, and the children are not interested. Maybe they are in their places of their own. So we can strike a deal with the business owner. Look, I will take possession. The business belongs to you, but I'll take possession, or I'll take ownership, and then I'll be making so much payments monthly. So there are businesses that we can get such deal, very good deal with the owners. So these are areas where families can explore. Another area is money transfer. You might want to say that is saturated, yes. But no matter how many people are there in the business already, you can still break into the business. You can still enter and join the competition. You just need to do your findings. You need to probably go to Nigeria, go to banks, go to investment companies, go to institutions that are dealing in money, dealing in pounds, dealing in euro, dealing in dollars, currencies generally, and understand how exchange processes work. How the exchange processes work. That if you transfer money if people pay you in UK, you transfer money to Nigeria, and know the legal. You need to know the legal mechanism. You need to register with some sort of financial authorities, regulating bodies in the UK, so that you don't get yourself into trouble. So this is one area that you need to check whether you need to get registered before you can operate. Or it's something that is worth looking into by families. So this is just to mention a few of the businesses that families can look into in order to create security for themselves in terms of not depending on others for their source of livelihood. Either they want additional income, either they want to leave 9 to 5 and concentrate solely on the business and to grow the business. For whichever reason, there are many opportunities that families can explore and look out for in the world and then take advantage of. Then we've spoken of investments, we've spoken of businesses. I don't know how many minutes we have spent now.
It's fine, go on. We'll try and wrap it up today, so go on, sir.
Okay, so we want to look at the area of savings. The savings is as important as investments and businesses. So by savings, I mean putting your household on a budget. And when I say putting your household on the budget, I mean let your household account for every penny that the household is spending. Spending responsibly and spending judiciously. Studies have shown that about 78% of families in the UK, I'm not sure of other places like Nigeria and US, but in the UK, studies have shown about 78% of families do not properly budget for their outgoings, and they fail to properly analyze their expenses in terms of their needs
and their
wants. Okay? There are a lot of wasteful spendings that households incur. I mean, monies that are not necessary that they just spend, which could be saved for better use. Monies that they spend unnecessarily, where they could actually save that money for investment or for business. Some of the wasteful spendings are sales, for example, 40% sales, 25% sales. Businesses have a way of luring household members into buying things that they do not really need. They will tell you they are making 25% sales. And because of your covetousness. You don't really need that thing, but you wanted to take advantage of it, and you just buy it and you keep it, whereas you do not necessarily need it. And not all sales are sales in the context of making sales. I remember back in 2009, I was working on Fleet Street there, and I went into this store. They were selling coat, shirts, jackets, and different type of men accessories. And I saw this particular navy blue suit, very beautiful and expensive. I saw it for about $375 there, and I was racked my brain. Oh my God, how am I going to pay for this? Then I went home and looked at my finances, looked at everything, and I planned within 2 weeks to actually go and buy that suit. It was that beautiful. I fell in love with it. So when I went to this store 2 weeks after to buy this suit, then I saw that they were doing sales. And I said, oh, that's fantastic. It was $375, all right? Maybe if they knock off 20%, if you do the maths, maybe I'll buy it for $310, $320 or whatever. So when I got there, I went straight for the jacket, and I saw the label on it was $585 or something. Now $465. And I shouted, liars, liars, liars. Everybody was looking at me. What is wrong with this one? And I went to the store manager. Can I see the store manager? And the store manager came to me. I said, I was here 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago I was here. And I saw this thing for $375. Now you said it was $465 and it's not. So those are some of the gimmicks that businesses will use to lure people into buying things that they don't need. Sometimes they will put on their store that the store is closing down. And when you see store is closing down and they are selling for 70% off, you will be persuaded, you will be goaded into going into that store and actually buy those things. So those are some of the areas that unconsciously we spend wastefully as families.
Thank you very much, Brother Dimeji. Before you continue on savings, there is a question here from Brother Dave. And then he says, you talked about buying businesses. What do we do to check if the business... Sorry, let me see if I can mute this for a second. You talked about buying businesses. What do we do to check if the business is viable or profitable?
Okay, I think I want to suggest that let me finish this, then we can come to the questions
Okay.
after that. Does that make sense? So take note of the question, and I will come back to this later.
Okay.
Okay, so another area where families spend wastefully is paying for insurance that you don't need. Some insurance company will force insurance down your throat by way of luring you, by way of painting insurance, the benefits of insurance for you, in order for you to buy it. Example like credit card protection or fraud protection. Some of our credit cards that we have with our bank, they already have this protection embedded in them. So you just need to ask from your credit card issuers about the benefits that we have from obtaining their credit cards. Identity theft insurance is one of the insurances that we don't necessarily have to pay for. Because if you ask your bank, they will tell you whether you have this included in your credit card insurance for them. Same goes with children's life insurance, or rental car insurance, or pollution insurance. Pollution insurance, for example, if you have a very old vehicle, a vehicle that is very old, and you have collision insurance, you discover that the amount of insurance you are paying at the end of the day is not going to worth the value of your car when you want to make a claim for the collision or the accident. Same with travel insurance. Different type of insurance that we pay for that we do not necessarily need to pay for. So these are some of the areas that we spend unnecessarily, about which we need to check. What about refinancing our home? If we refinance our homes, the present interest rate in the UK is next to zero. So it might be beneficial for us to refinance our home for whatever reason, but if we do not often, we find out the cost of this year is not worth it eventually compared to the interest rate benefits that's accruing from the loan, from the refinancing. Another area is making minimum credit payments, where you can actually make the correct amount of payments.
On credit cards.
Minimum payments, what minimum payment does is that it gives you temporary gratification. That you only pay £5 instead of paying £50. But what that does is that your debt accumulates. All right, and you now keep on paying the interest on your debt. So that is one area that, the large number of people, they think they are taking advantage by paying minimum or less than minimum, making minimum payments, but eventually they will pay more in terms of interest and paying. Sometimes you make emotional spending. Whether negatively we are happy, or positively we are happy, we just spend out of emotions, or due to bereavement or anything happens negatively, we spend out of emotion. I'm not condemning it, it's not that bad on its own. The one which has formed a habit, then we just become frivolous in our spending. So these are some of the areas that we are spending unconsciously without taking note of. Also, we are paying for unused membership or subscription. There are some apps, there are some services that you want to try out. They will tell you that you can try it for 28 days. And you just try it. But mind you, while you're trying it, you are taking your debit card details or credit card details. So payments at the end of that trial period. And most of the time she will forget. I forget most of the time. Except I put it on my phone to cancel the subscription in 3 weeks, a week before the end of that trial period. So it's happened to me many times. I remember some other programs I wanted to try out, but I forgot to. Yeah. So the only time I remember is when I see that the
direct debit.
And by that time, it might be too late because there are some of the services like that you cannot, you have entered into it for the next 12 months and you cannot come out of it. So these are the areas that we need to take note of. Paying for convenience. For example, you will pay a lot more when you're going to work in the morning. You just park at the filling station, just buy the snacks, you do it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You discover that the amount you spend on snacks or buying food items or buying
Drinks.
what's it called every morning is more than when you prepare your food at home and you bring your food to work. So these are some of the areas that we need to explore, see where we can save money. And picking up with the Jones things. You want to do things because you want to buy things because you want to maintain your status. Yeah, you want to belong because other people, you see people buying expensive things, people displaying expensive things, and so you too must buy and push it back for £1,600. So living beyond our means and advertising ourselves for the world to see and hurting our pockets. I know quite a number of people in Nigeria who every year they will spend nothing less than 500,000 naira on photo shoot for their birthday. Yes, I mean, what paid 500,000 naira for the photo shoot. And what do they use the photos for? They display it on Facebook, display the photos on Instagram, and get gratification from people, comments, birthday, you look beautiful, you look gorgeous, and so on and so forth. And after about 5 to 10 hours, the excitement is gone. 500,000 pounds are born to ashes. So these are some of the ways that we spend lavishly, buying things that we don't need, subscribing to services that we don't need, buying wants rather than needs. The bulk of money that if we are able to do the accounts and put them together at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, at the end of the year, you can see how much you can actually save for investments or for business purposes. So this will come to the end of the conversation, and the question now we can yes.
Wow, thank you very much. That was a lot. Lots and lots of information. Please, if anybody have question, let me bring this down for now. Any question at all? Yeah, relating to business, it's all relating to what we've been talking about. I'm just going to read the one that I have already, which is, you talked about buying businesses. What do we do to check if the business is viable or profitable?
Everybody is a finance person. Not everybody is an accountant. So if anybody wants to buy a business and you don't know anything about the books or accounts, it is better to seek the advice of professionals. What the professionals will look at, they will look at the accounts of the business for the past 5 years. So see whether the business is making sales, is making profit. They will look at the debts of the business. There is something we call gearing ratio. Gearing ratio is the total amount of debt in the business over their net assets. So if the gearing ratio is so high, that is the amount of debt that this business is having is higher than their net assets, then it is a red flag. For example, the total liability of the business is £5 million. And their net asset is about £1.2 million. So which means the company is distressed. All right, the company is distressed. When you are just looking for an easy way out. Which means you are not going to inherit assets, you are going to inherit debts. So this is one major area where a professional will look at. We want to look at the customer list of the business. We want to see the customer base. Whether the people enjoys good patronage from their existing customers, or the customers are disgruntled, the customers are not happy. For example, you can go to Trustpilot to look at the feedbacks that the customers actually left for the services rendered or the products offered by this business. If a lot of customers are giving one-star, bad feedback, then you know that there is a problem. If you eventually buy this business, you need a lot of work to do, a lot of customer service to do to bring the trust and love of this customers back. That is another area. Another area is you need to look at the key employees. people, the managers, the people that are managing the business, all right? And depending on the business itself, if you want to buy this business, is this something that you can do? Do you know about the services? Can you manage the business? Can you sell the product? Do you have the entrepreneurial skills and training required to run this business? If you do not, if you will largely depend on the services of other people, managers, then you need to consider whether the business is valuable or not. For example, you want to buy an IT or tech company, and you are not tech savvy yourself, you don't know anything about information technology. Again, you want to buy an IT business. It might be difficult for you because you don't know anything about tech, you don't know anything about IT. So if the people decide to just, and that is it, the business will collapse. So sometimes you want to know the nature of the business you want to buy before you buy. So these are some of the areas that the professionals will look at and advise you whether the business is viable or not.
Thank you very much. Any other questions for Brother Dimeji before he runs off? I'm getting echo from your side, Brother Dimeji. Yeah, maybe you turn off the screen volume, disconnect the audio from your computer completely, and let's depend just on the phone. Any other question, people? Brother Lawale, ask question. Don't call me after. Don't ask me question after. I don't know. Sister Mommy Ayeni, ask questions. So I have one on the easiest one, I think, on property. How do you go about property? I know there's one they call auctioning. And then what other ways do you sort for property to buy?
Am I still acting?
A little bit.
Okay.
It's fine. Maybe because of the phone we are using.
I think because of the phone that's on this. Thanks so much. Can you mention it?
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. Once it directs putting cash down as deposit for properties, where, like you said, functioning is there. The one thing about functioning is you must have your money available. You must have your capital available. Because once the hammer is down, you will demand payment. So make sure that you have your funds or you have proper reports with the banks. After you have won the property, the bank is ready to get money accessible. All right. Other ways, like I mentioned earlier, you can make an agreement with the property owner to acquire the property without either with a little amount of money to when they are ready to actually make it first. It's like saying £300,000 deposit. Maybe you pay £20,000 and then you give them certain amount every month, every quarter. Some of the properties that are bought in this way is usually for rent. The rent you get from that property will be maybe you pay 90% or 80% of the rent to the landlord until you're able to complete the payments to them.
Now, still on property. Sorry, still on property. I want to buy. Now you've explained on auction. For auction, you probably Google auctions you have around you and all that. What other means can I use to source for property?
Explain earlier on how you can buy properties for as low as 10,000.
Where do I get such a property from? Where do I source for property? Yes. Is it online only?
Online properties are sold easily online.
Okay.
For example, you can find different types of properties. Either you want to go through agents, or you want to go through developers.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Any other question, people? EC. Brother Dave, was your question answered? There's a comment here from Brother Lawali, and it says he's reeled out a whole lot, and it will take my time to digest them in. And we might need to have Brother Dimeji to come back again. Amen to that. Yes, Brother Dave said you answered his question. Good, good. Any other question? There's this saying that says, spending other people's money, using other people's money for business. Can you explain more on that?
Well, if you want to use other people's money for business, first of all, you need to, because you are not a bank and you are not a financial institution, you could be permitted a crime if you are not duly registered as an institution where you can collect money from people for the purpose of making their money for business. Okay? If you are duly registered, then you can advertise not as an individual, you can advertise as a financial institution where you can source for funds from investors, where you will examine investors once you want to use their money first, and then communicate the return of their investments. And once you are able to do this, you can use the funds for the particular purpose for which the fund government.
Thank you. On that, I don't know how to put this. Like, you want to use other people's money. Is it like, I don't know how to put this. But there's more to using other people's funds. Not that you just collecting it, but like there's a money somewhere you can tap into. Maybe even if the bank is borrowing you money, that is still using other people's money because it's not your money directly.
It's not that other people's money, that's a from the bank.
Okay.
Okay. Another way you can use other people's money, which you still need to be an investor, is when you tap into, there's something called funding cycle. Funding cycle is a process that collects money from people and gives the money to other people. They are using other people's money. So when you say using other people's money to do business, maybe you can do that with friends and relatives.
What's your take on credit unions?
Credit union.
Yeah. I think it was Sister Anna that was telling me about credit unions in your local community where you can go to tell them about your business you want to do, join them, and you can borrow money from them, or they can loan you money to do your business. But you need to find one that is in your local community.
Those other people are investors. they invest into that fund that you access. So the fund managers, they take out this money, they take money from investors, and they give you the money as loan. And when you pay the money back with interest, then they will give the investors the return on their money. So that's not the time that's using
Other people's money.
Yeah, just call it
a loan. Okay. There's a question from Mommy Ayeni. And she's saying, what is your take on Bitcoin? Is it still viable?
Bitcoin, I don't know for stage. I don't know much about Bitcoin, so I cannot talk about this. Yeah, you brought me and why you put it out with it.
You're not very comfortable with it.
Exactly. Because of the fragility and the volatility of the instrument.
Any other question from anyone? Let me see anything on Facebook. We got 3 more minutes before we go. Let's see. People don't like money. I'm not hearing questions though. There was a question I asked earlier on. When your line went off, which is, you know, when we started this talk, it's all about family, and with understanding that as family, my money is not my money, it's our money. And one, doing joint account doesn't work for everybody. That is the truth. It's not meant to be that way. You're meant to trust each other to the point you can put money together, but it doesn't work for everybody for different reasons. And it's all based on trust. Some trust has been broken somewhere. There's been some financial infidelity and all. And one person is thinking of business. I want to invest. I want to do this. I want to do that. And your other party is not somebody interested in that. How do you bring your other party into this business idea, making them to understand, or making her to understand what you want to do, how they can support you? How do you go around challenges like this? Anyone at all? Anybody really?
Okay, yeah. So when I started the discussion, I mentioned that for the purpose of this talk, because it's family oriented, we are going to center the discussion around family. Unfortunately, I understand your argument, but in an ideal situation, we are addressing the ideal family. Where the couples, the spouses, where they work together. Because one person will choose 1,000, 2 will choose 10,000. There is power in synergy. Cooperate when we do things together. What I mentioned, some investments that we can do for 5,000, the minimum requirements are 5,000. It might be much easier for the spouses to put this money together than for one person to do it set up. So where there is trust and mistrust and misunderstanding, such family might take time to succeed in life. Because it should take normally 2 people to achieve one thing, a particular thing in the year. It might take just one person to achieve something in 3 or more years. Okay, so in that situations where such trust does not exist in the family, but unfortunately it has to be an individual thing.
Thank you very much. That's just simply put. There is no 2 ways to it. I pray the Lord will uphold our home in all ramifications in Jesus' name. Well, if there's no other question, I think we'll be wrapping it up Any other thing you want to add to it for us, Brother Dimeji, please? Tell us more about what you do and advertise yourself, please.
So, this is the form of advice now. Since we can start from as low as 500 pounds.
Okay, I'm interested in that.
Be afraid to use that money. But you won't be afraid to venture into the unknown. That is one thing I have learned over time. Be open to all sorts of businesses. Be ready to learn and ready for commitment. So, Rome was not built in a day. It might take a year or two, but eventually with discipline and persistence, you might get there. So what you don't chase, you don't catch up with.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Then time for your adverts. You're not advertising. But Dimeji.
Yes.
I said you're not advertising yourself.
Financial person, I do my 9 to 5. I am a trader. I trade the financial markets. That is what I do.
And if you need help, just let me know. I will give you his contact and he can advise you professionally. Thank you all for joining tonight. I hope you've learned. I mean, it's a lot. I have to take my time to rewatch this video again and make note and then see what can I do, where can I start from. You know, I've done a bit before, then I ran away. So I have to come back into it again because I need to sleep and be comfortable and relaxed. I know that my money is working for me somewhere. Because we spend a lot, really, and we need more than one avenue of income. God bless you all, Sister Anna, Mommy Antonia, Brother Dave, EC, everyone on Facebook. Love you all. Thanks for joining. And let us start investing. Let us not just be hearers of the word, but doers of it. May the Lord keep our homes in Jesus' name. Thank you. Brother Dimeji, I can't thank you enough. God bless you, really good, sir. Hope if they say I should bring you again, you will come. We don't even have a choice. Thank you. Good night, everyone.